My apologies and regrets of late, but this is, strange city for me. I was in Weybridge, the Google said hour and 15 minutes, it's 2 hours I'm on the road. So please accept my apologies and regrets. I hate to be late. First message I give to everyone is the time is critical. In life, if we don't respect time, then time will not respect us. So in my case, I hate to be late and please accept that. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me today with you guys all. My name is Salim Ghauri. I'm an entrepreneur. I have gone through life cycle. I have 45 years of professional technology IT work. My recent life started 27 years ago when I left Australia, in a nice country, beautiful place, and decided to move my family back to Pakistan in 1996. It was a good life in Australia, lived well, everything was comfortable, but somehow I was not satisfied by what I was achieving in my life. A little bit frustration of, am I doing enough for, for myself or for whatever people around me? The answer was not much. My life was good, lived well, everything I did was there. Financially, I was getting good money, nice house, nice car, all around good, but nothing to claim, nothing to achieve, nothing to talk about. Now that was frustrating for me. I was 40 years old when I left Australia. Decided to just move back with nothing in my pocket. I don't save money. I'm not a saver. Whatever I earn, whatever what I get, I spend. I live a simple, comfortable life, but I don't save. So I came back to Pakistan with nothing. That was 27 years ago. Period of 27 years, few things I'll share with you, how I worked, what I did, how I achieved. But my new book says, Sab mumkin hai, mean impossible is nothing. The book says, impossible is nothing. That means, if we believe, if we want, we can achieve whatever we desire. I think that's the message I like to leave with you. Okay. And my first book was From Nothing to Everything. Because I came with nothing. Yeah. I arrived in Lahore, Pakistan with nothing. And today we are the largest IT company in Pakistan. Wow. We have 2,000 people. We have 2,000 people. And we are a truly global enterprise. Truly global. China is our largest market, and I'll share with that. We have a very busy office in Horsham. Yesterday I was in the Horsham office. We have lots of engineers working from there. We look after the European market from Horsham. We have an office in Australia, California, Austin, Indonesia, Thailand. We have 9 offices around the world. All done from nothing. So if you think about your own self and you look at your life, first of all, you have to have a plan for yourself. Dream. People talk about dreaming. Dreaming is good. If you don't dream, you don't live. That's first step in life, dream. It doesn't matter if you ever get to a dream, but dream is hope. If you don't dream, we lose all hope. So the first critical part is you have to have a dream, have a plan. So I had a dream. When I left, how would I imagine what will happen? I have zero idea when I move out of Australia, come to Lahore, what will happen? I have no idea. Zero idea of what can I achieve, what will happen. But one thing I had is that I had the desire to succeed. I just, somebody asked me, Salim, can you hear me in the back? I don't need that, I think. No. Can you hear me in the back? Yeah. People tell me I'm too loud, so I hope I'm loud enough. Yeah. Somebody asked me, tell us about your failures, which are many. My book is full of my failures. And I said, nah, I never failed. How is it possible you never failed? I said, no. I never failed. I was unsuccessful many times. I was unsuccessful many times. I never failed. So what is the difference? It's a big difference. When I'm unsuccessful, I try again. And then again I'm not successful, I'll try again. I'll keep trying until such time that I achieve my goal. I never fail. You fail, you know when you fail? When you give up. That's the only time you fail. So there are no failures in life. Yes, there are unsuccessful attempts and tries, unsuccessful things we try, we do. But only time we fail is when we give up. Just keep in your mind, there is no such thing as failure. Never be afraid of failing. The people who are afraid of failing will not try. They will just stay where they are. They will never change their life. You want to change your life, you have to take out the fear of failure. Take it out. There is no such thing as that. Yeah, I planned something and it will not work the way I planned it. Fine. Then I'll change my plan a little bit, tweak it. I'll try again. It will still not work. Then I'll tweak again. Then I'll try again. Ultimately, it will work because I will not give up. So I have no failures in my life because I have never given up. As I was telling you, I left Australia, came to Lahore with nothing in pocket. So I started with a small office, 4 people, and I'm a techie, I'm an IT guy. I do software development, I do network. And in early days, there was nothing. Nobody will be interested to take my services. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, I sit in my office every day, make calls, but nobody calls back. Nobody will call me back. Nobody is interested in my services. I'm new in Pakistan. I was away for 22 years. Nobody knows me. I don't have a network. I don't have any friends. I still, I'm there, calling, visiting people, see if they can use my IT services. Zero calls. Nobody called. I got so frustrated every day sitting in the office and nothing happened that I asked my wife one day, I said, please call my office number 1 or 2 times a day. She said, why? I said, at least the bell will ring because nobody else calls. And nice person she started doing that. Well, at 10, 11 in the day, the bell will ring. I will look at the phone and say, okay, maybe somebody is calling for my services. So I'll just wait for a few bells, then pick up, and it was my darling wife. Hey, how are you? I'm fine. This kept going on for a time. And then one day that bell rang. And then I just looked at the phone and still left it there for a few rings, then picked up. Well, this was a call. This was a real call. The call came from Thailand. Luckily, my brother, he's also IT, techie. Can I have some water, please? I'm sorry. So my brother, Naeem, he was calling. And he said, hey Salim, I heard you open an IT company in Pakistan. I said, yeah. So how are you doing? And I've got a lot of ego. I said, oh, I'm very busy. I've got so much to do. He said, oh, that's good to hear. But can you provide us some services in Thailand? And I said, yeah, well, I'll find time for you. Though I'm very busy, but I'll find time for you. So yeah, he said, all right, please get us 4 people in this area of expertise in Thailand. Can you do that? Well, yeah, let me try that. So what I did, I went around and looked for those 4 people with those expertise. Then I called back Thailand. I said, look guys, the people you asked, I've got them. So what do you want to do? They said, come over to Bangkok, Thailand, and we'll see. Let's talk about agreement. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So here I am. This is May of '96, and if any of you have traveled to that area, Bangkok is a very hot city in that part in June, July, very, very hot. So I arrived in Bangkok and I called my brother's office. They were in the hotel, because it was a new company. So I called them in the hotel and they said, oh, the guy, Peter Kells, a British guy, he was the MD of the company. So I said, Peter, I'm here in the hotel. When can we meet? He said, come to the pool side. Let's meet there. And it's midday, 12 o'clock. So here I am. I got my blue suit, red tie, I gel my hair, I'm going for a business meeting, so I'm prepared for a business meeting. You have to be presentable. So here I come to the poolside, it's very hot, it's sunny, and I'm looking for people, business people to meet. I don't see any business people. So I just go around, I see two people in shorts and t-shirts having a beer, but nobody else there. So I just passed those two people and kept looking for my business meeting. So I got somebody calling me back, Salim. I turned around, those were the two people having beer, and they said to me, come here. So I went to them, and they said to me, why are you dressed like this? I said, I'm here for a business meeting. Oh, rubbish, this is bad, go take off your tie and coat and sit down. But that meeting, that day, is written in my history as the day my life changed.
Wow.
And we sat there and they made fun of me in a nice way. They were from Mercedes-Benz. Now this is the world's largest car manufacturer, the most car. One is the CIO of Mercedes-Benz and one is the MD of Mercedes-Benz Thailand. These two guys sitting with me. And in 30 minutes of to get together, we signed a 40,000 pound contract to bring 4 people to Thailand.
Wow.
That is a life change. That is a life change.
Right.
Over the period, we became very good friends with these people. And after 7 years, I asked that, there was a German and there was a British guy. So I asked the German CIO, why did you decide to work with me, my company? You knew it's a very small company, 4 people, and still you decided to let me take your services contract. You know what he said to me? He said, we didn't give the work to your company. We gave it to you because you, when you came in to see us, the energy you had, the hunger you showed, the perception, that was telling us that you will not fail. So what do you get from this message? You have to have this personality. You have to present yourself with energy. When you go and see someone, you have to stand up, chest high, eye to eye, and you tell them, you can do it. And that's what happens in life. It's us, how we sell ourselves. In life, 2 kind of people I encounter. One people who, when things go wrong, you know what they do? They blame everyone around them. They blame everyone except themselves. I know these people. Whole their life, whenever things go wrong, they will blame A, B, C, the weather changed, the COVID came in, blah, 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 things, this happened, that happened. They will never blame themselves. Now, these are the people who will never succeed because they will not be able to correct their way because they always find reasons for their failures. Now, other lot is the one, when things go wrong, the first thing they do is they do self-analysis. They look at themselves and they say, this is what I did wrong, this is what mistake I made, I'll try again, but I will not make that mistake again. Now, these are the people who will ultimately succeed. You have to remember that in life. Whenever thing goes wrong, you have to find your own reason, not others. Start doing that, I assure you that ultimately you will get it right. Because once we start questioning ourselves of what we have done wrong, we'll find the right way and the right thing to do because I have done that. So much gone wrong in my life, so much gone wrong. And I also say, when things go wrong, when things go bad, not wrong, sometimes it's good. That's a very funny thinking. Things go bad, it's good. And I'll tell you a story. This is about 40 years ago. I was in Middle East, Saudi Arabia, working with a Saudi partner and running an IT school like this. Running an IT school. And I'm a Saudi partner, and together we do very, very well. And one day, things were well, the Saudi partner decided to kick me out. It's his country, his place, so he decided to kick me out. It was bad. I worked very hard. I worked very hard to build that business. It was bad. Funny thing is, it was good. How was it good? Can somebody tell me how it wasn't good?
You haven't started NETSOL if you haven't been kicked out from there.
You said something, please. How was it good?
Because when something is bad, so if you turn left or right, you got small windows open for you.
Wow, beautiful. Thank you very much. Let me add into that. So imagine if that I stayed in Saudi Arabia. If I stayed with the guy, he didn't kick me out, will I be here?
No.
Will I ever build NETSOL? No. Will I ever have 2,000 people? Will I ever have 9 global centers? That bad was good. So in life, remember that when things go wrong, when things go bad, look, as my brother said, the nature is showing you a different path. You know, you're going fast on a road, motorway, it's clear, and you can see a gold mountain up there, and you're excited, this is my direction, this is where I'm going, and suddenly, you know, something comes up and blocks the road. And now you have to turn left or right. And this is what nature is giving you a new path, because that gold is not yours anyway. You will not get there. So when in life things go bad, take it as a message to change path. Don't go down. Don't get depressed. Don't just sit there. Oh, my life is over. Because I've done that. That day in Saudi Arabia, my life was over. I just said to myself, this is it. What do I do now? It's over. I worked hard to build this company, and this guy has taken them over. I'm dead. I'm lost. I have nowhere to go. But that was the changing of path of my life. This was 40 years ago. Of course, in between a lot happened, a lot of things are done. But that day I will never forget when I was kicked out. I was kicked out. And I just said, thank you very much, Mr. Saudi Sheikh. Thank you very much for doing that. Because if you haven't done that, I wouldn't have wouldn't have gone after my dream of doing something bigger and better. So life is, it's all about, as I said, my book says, impossible is nothing, it's about believing. You start believing in your own destiny, in yourself. It's very strange. It's interesting that we don't even know how capable we are. Sometimes we don't realize that we are very capable people. We can do things if we really desire, and if we really go after things, we can do it. But we don't realize it. We just feel multiple things stops us. What is stopping us from trying? In my book, this book is in Urdu, and I will have an English version in March. It's being translated and it's been ready. So I'll send you copies for you, my friends here, my brothers, sisters here. Be happy to send the books here. But the crux of the book is very simple. If you have a dream, if you have a vision, then go after it. Don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of not succeeding. Yes, you may not get to the ultimate end of the dream, but at least you have no regrets. The worst part is, in few years' time, you regret, I wish I have done that. Now that's a very bad feeling in your life. The feeling is bad. In few years from now, if you tell yourself, oh, I wish I have tried it. I wish I should have gone for it. I wish, I've done it. That is a bad feeling. Don't leave that feeling in you. You must make sure that whatever comes to your mind and heart, you go after it. Yes, it's possible. And if it doesn't happen, then again it's good for you. As I said earlier, if it doesn't happen, then it wasn't good for you anyway. I believe in that too. But at least I will have no regret, because I have tried multiple things before I succeeded. As I said, I have so many successful tries in my life. I've done so much wrong. I've failed actually so many times. I've lost so many times. But I'm glad that I tried. I'm glad that I went after. I'm glad that I didn't give up. One more thing I do in my life, when it comes for decision, that's important to understand. How do you decide? How do you decide, sir? Then you have to decide. What do you do?
You have to follow your mindset first.
So do you do from here? How do you decide? Where do you decide from?
From mind.
From your mind.
From your mind, yeah? Okay. Anybody else? How do you decide if there's a decision to be made?
From your heart.
Come here.
Okay, wait.